Okay guys, so like I said, we're I know exactly where I am now, and we've just come around the corner from where I was a minute ago, and I think this is called Seven Dials actually. Yeah, Seven Dials. This is another part of London near Covent Garden and Soho sort of thing, sort of in between all of those, and like I say, the thing is that I've been here a few times before, and I never really appreciated, or well, I say appreciated, I mean I've always kind of liked this. What I'm saying, there's just something about it, and I can't say exactly what it is, to be quite honest, but it's got like a slight Camden-y feel to it, like Camden Market, kind of. It's kind of got that sort of feel. But yeah, I like this place, and I very rarely come down here, to be quite honest, when I think about it. Like I say, I tend obviously do other parts, but like I say, there's something about this area, I don't know what it is, to be quite honest, and when you think about it, and when I look at it, so like I say, it's got quite a nice pleasant sort of feel to it, you know what I mean? It's sort of trendy, sort of slightly upmarket. Well, I say slightly upmarket, I suppose it is quite upmarket really, in lots of ways, but you can imagine what it might have been like a few years back, perhaps. You don't really know. Look at this, oh wow, look at these lights, how cool is that? Wow, very Christmassy, yeah. Wow. Do you know, it's funny when I think about it as well. When I used to be homeless, and I mentioned this in one of my vlogs just recently, this time of year was particularly difficult, and I think that it's not just me. I reckon that it's the same for a lot of homeless people. Do you know what I mean? This time of the year is particularly difficult, because I mean, especially if you originally come from family and having family and stuff, and you see all the lights and all the Christmassy stuff and all that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like I say, when you're homeless and you're walking around, you're cold and wet and hungry and lonely and all the rest of it, that you see all these bright lights and all the different colours and the people doing their Christmas shopping and all that sort of thing, and it really gets to you. Do you know what I mean? Because of course that's exactly what the Christmas period's about, isn't it? That's exactly what it's all about. It's family, it's happy time, all that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? That's all the things that it represents in that sense. So I guess it's quite understandable in that way, you know what I mean, that it would be quite a difficult time one way or another, but the thing is that I think, like I say, when you're homeless it's much more poignant, perhaps. Do you know what I mean? It kind of hits home more, but yeah, kind of forgot where I was going with that actually, sorry about that. I'm getting a bit distracted. Anyway, let's have a look at this little place here. Look, again, there's another little cute, gorgeous little colourful sort of square thing, I mean, I have done a little vlog here before, I think, if I remember rightly, but it was a while back. But yeah, you see, although at the moment it's having a bit of a facelift look, so that kind of maybe slightly distracts from it. So, but yeah, it's quite cute. I like it. So let's skip through here. Okay, right. So, in fact, I can't even remember. I think that's Neil's Yard. Actually, I think I've just walked through. I think it is, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, it's Neil's Yard. I thought it was. Yeah. So that's a place called Neil's Yard. Well, like I say, a few years ago, it was. Oh, actually, we're in the borough of Camden. I didn't know that. 7 Dials. Borough of Camden. Really? Do you know, no one, what did I just say a minute ago as well? I was just saying that it's got a Camden-y feel to it. And we're actually in the borough of Camden. I had no idea, to be quite honest with you. I mean, you know, that's the thing. I don't always take notice of things. You know what I mean? I don't always take notice of road names and, you know, area names and stuff like that. I just, wherever I'm going, you know what I mean? I didn't realise this was actually a part of Camden. That's interesting. See, I'm now trying to rack my brains and, you know, in terms of thinking about geographically where Camden Market actually is, and I know that's Camden because it's Camden Market and Camden Lock. I don't know, that's really puzzled me. That has really puzzled me, to be quite honest, because we're not a million miles away from like Soho and from Covent Garden and what have you. Wow, that has really fascinated me. Wow. You see, this is another reason why I say London's difficult to navigate sometimes, because the thing is that I wouldn't have thought I was in Camden. I would have thought I was in, I don't know, Westminster, well, maybe not Westminster necessarily, but certainly not a million miles from, well, we're not a million miles from Westminster necessarily, but I don't know, geographically, I find London really hard to get, do you know, it's like in Manchester, where I come from, like I say, you know, even the outlying parts of Manchester, not necessarily even the town centre, do you know what I mean? If I'm walking around some part of Manchester or something, I have a map in my head, do you know what I mean? Literally like a map in my head. And no matter what part of Manchester I'm in, I know how geographically it fits to that part of Manchester, do you know what I mean? Whereas London, I just cannot get a map in my head of it, do you know what I mean? It's just really difficult. Or at least I find it difficult. I find it really difficult to geographically work out. I mean, I'm getting there, actually. I am getting there. It's like, I don't know, it's like one of those early versions of those like Google Maps or something, you know what I mean, where there's bits missing because they still haven't updated it yet or whatever sort of thing, and it's constantly being updated, and that's what, you know, literally, it's like a living map in a way, do you know what I mean? It's like constantly being updated. I don't know, maybe I'm not describing this very well, but the thing is, like I say, I just find it really difficult to sort of have a map in my head of London and fit it all together. Do you know what I mean? I just really struggle with it. You know, and like I say, I mean, I'm just trying to think. Camden. This is the borough of Camden. How big is this borough then? Yeah. Well, like I say, I don't know. It is a confusing city. I'll tell you one thing, it's never a dull city, I'll give you that, do you know what I mean? You know, constantly keeps you thinking. I'm on the road again, I've got to go off this road. Right, okay, so, look at these lights, look. Aren't these nice? Well, I say nice, I mean, sorry, I don't need to be a little bit, oh, whatever. Anyway, right, so, coming to this sort of, I was going to say square, but it's not really, strictly speaking, in the strictest terms of square, is it? Is it? It's more of a, what do you call it? Oh, great. Can't think, spoke thing, innit? Because all these little side streets go off in, do you know what I mean? Right. I think we've got Post Office Tower in that direction over there. Right, I'll leave it here for now, because I'm trying to think of specifically where I'm going to go. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.